Yo, yo, yo. Hey, hey, Nelson talk, Nelson. Princess, they gang. Magic's bets in the cut, got the game on lock. Flipping dimes, calling shots, every move non-stop. 615 parlay slayer, player odds like dice. In the trap house, betting lines, making racks feel nice. Pushing the line, we don't fold, don't shy. Cashing tickets, counting green to the sky. On the podcast, we ball, roll the spread. Money talk, never walk, bets ahead. Parlay slayer stacking chips like he bricks. Magic's calling plays, mixing schemes so slick. Numbers on the board, all these digits don't lie. In this trap house sports, best we fly. Pushing the line, we don't fold, don't shy. Cashing tickets, counting green to the sky. On the podcast, we ball, roll the spread. Money talk, never walk, bets ahead. Got your bankroll rising like the early morning sun. From parlays to straight plays, we stun. Twisted stats, breaking news, all for the gain. In this world of odds, we reign. Lines moving swift like the weight in the night. Heavy hitters in this game got the insight. Magic's with the tip, 615 with the hit. Podcast worldwide, see us never miss. Hey, good gas. Put on wise. We Ray, hey. And Nelson talk, Nelson. Princess, and gang. Got your bankroll rising like the early morning sun. From parlays to straight plays, we stun. Twisted stats, breaking news, all for the game. In this world of vibes, we reign.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Pushing the Line Sports. It's me, Magic Bets, and my guy might be, aka 615 Parlay Slayer over there.
What up, y'all? Hey, man.
Hey man, Smeezy be in here like clockwork, bro.
Yeah, to get on my nerve. What I tell you today was
You told me it was National Pickle Day.
today is National Pickle Day. More importantly, it's also National Diabetes Day. So they don't go hand in hand at all. Go get yourself checked out, is what I'm trying to tell you, before you eat all them pickles.
What is your favorite brand of pickles?
I don't like pickles.
You don't? Okay. For those of
Mm-mm.
you who do like pickles, if you go to Kroger, don't look in the regular pickle aisle. Look in the little cooler aisle over by the little meats and hams and all that. There's a brand called Grillo. Best damn pickles in the world.
Too much sodium, man. But I do love Toots fried pickles.
Hey man, I like anything from Toots. Toots is underrated.
I think it is. I fool with Toots.
I do too. Especially when they had them frog legs.
Moonshine pickles, complete junk.
I've had them. I've even put them on a sandwich. I probably will not buy them again, but it is what it is. To each his own.
Check that messenger too. Anyway, man, welcome to the show. November 14th. Got a pretty good slate. Gonna run down some things today. A lot of news done happened this week, good and bad. So we're gonna run them down, go over a few games, and then we're gonna get up out of here, man. Is it anything you want to start out with?
Let's touch on this Clemson Louisville game because it starts in about 30 minutes.
All right.
And then we'll go into the news. But I'm taking Louisville money line right now. I mean,
I
Louisville.
don't blame you. I don't blame you at all.
Why not? Why don't you blame me?
Well, for one, they're just a better team.
Yeah. I mean, Louisville at home just feels like the right side to me. Clemson has a little flash or whatever you want to call it. Uh, but Louisville has muscle. Isaac Brown has been ripping off chunk plays on folks and just running it down their throat. They got Miller Moss, who used to be at USC. He is playing efficiently and moving the ball. Louisville is better on both ends in the red zone. So yeah, I'm sticking with Louisville. So if y'all want to throw that bet in, that's on y'all. Then we can move right on into the regular news.
How much is Louisville favored by?
3.5. But I took money. I caught the money line at minus 125.
Let me play devil's advocate. Clemson is playing. I really believe this. I think they're playing prideful football right now. They want to make a bowl game. You know, early this season when we talked about coaches on the hot seat, 2 out of those 3, they gone. So Lincoln
Dabo might
Riley,
be
he's
next.
turned USC around. I didn't have Dabo on my list because in the season when they started, they was ranked number 4. And I foolishly said that they was one of the underrated teams. I thought they would be better because they brought pretty much everybody back. This team has been a disaster, but they starting to look better now, but they still not where they should be, and they're not looking how they should look. I think that they playing pride football. I think they playing to keep Dabo's job. As crazy as that sounds, I really think that. So don't be surprised.
I won't.
I'm not gonna say they're gonna beat Louisville, but I feel like they can hang in there with Louisville. Now, if
Yeah, I think.
Louisville come out here and they beat the shit out of them, then
I mean, I think
maybe
they can keep
talking
it
about
close
something
too.
different.
That's why I took the money line instead of the spread.
Yeah.
And
So
Dabo
hopefully,
is coaching for his job right now, whether people want to say that or not.
so but yeah, we about to get into this news.
Speaking of
Uh
coaches on the hot seat, somebody got fired this week.
yeah, he done got ejected off his seat. His seat got too hot. He had to get up. Former New York Giants coach Brian Daboll, he got fired. He had an overall 20, 40, and 1 record. Started 2-8 this season. Lost Malik Neighbors early in the season to a torn ACL. Previously lost Cam Scatterboo a couple weeks ago to that horrific broken ankle. Recently, he's been under fire to how he's been handling Jackson Dart. I knew in that game, I think Jackson Dart had a concussion. And he went in there and yelled at the people that was checking him out, trying to get him back on the field because he didn't want Russell Wilson out there. And they brought him back out there. Jackson Dart has been under 4 concussion protocols this season, and he's only missed 1 game, and that's going to be this game on Sunday because they starting Jameis Winston. So he's been under scrutiny for that. The interim coach is Mike Kafka, and they are starting Jameis Winston this Sunday. And surprisingly, the GM, Joe Shane, he's keeping his job
He
at
needs to go
least for the
too.
rest of the season. Yeah,
He
he
should have. He
definitely
should have been
needs to go.
fired after that Saquon Barkley fiasco.
Absolutely.
Do you know who the coordinators are under Mike Kafka right now?
I don't, but I will tell you something hot I heard on Twitter earlier today. That's a under the radar rumor. But go ahead and tell me who those coordinators are first.
Tim Kelly, who was an offensive coordinator for the Titans for 1 year and got fired,
Mm-hmm.
and Shane Bowen, who was the defense coordinator for the Titans when they sucked. Well, shit, that could have been any year in the past 5-10 years. So
So you telling me the Giants finna suck? That's what you telling me.
I'm not saying they're gonna suck. It's gonna depend on if Mike Kafka knows how to manage those guys and get them to do what they need to do. If the game plan works and they call it right, then they might have some fresh legs on them. But I'm glad to see Jameis get his little start, get an opportunity to play again because I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think he's the number 1 draft pick that we all want to see back in the day, but he's serviceable enough to get your team over the hump a little bit.
One thing he gonna do, he gonna throw for some yards and he gonna throw some touchdowns and he gonna throw some interceptions.
When they say 30 for 30 on him, they ain't talking about a TV show.
Absolutely not. He can get you 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions in the season. You never know what you're gonna get. But what I seen today, uh, under wraps, he came out and said that he wasn't focused on it right now. He did not say no. Did not say no. Bill Belichick for the Giants job is what was. It wasn't trending, but you know where it's smoke,
There's always
eventually it
fire.
could be fire.
I did see that myself, but I didn't pay no attention.
If y'all want to know where the correlation comes in at, those teams that had, I think we've touched on this before, the Lawrence Taylor New York Giants, led by Phil Simms. I believe they won they won two Super Bowls. They beat Buffalo and they beat the Denver Broncos. Phil Simms had at that point in time, he had the most accurate Super Bowl. I think he only missed two passes in that Super Bowl. He was MVP. Bill Belichick was the defensive coordinator for the Giants back then.
Side note on that, they had one of my favorite linebacker cores of all time. They
Pepper
had,
Johnson, Carl Banks, Lawrence Taylor.
yes,
Gary
sir.
Reasons was out. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One of the most underrated defenses that people don't talk about.
Yep.
Probably the best. Those linebackers probably play the goal line better than any set of linebackers that you'll probably ever know.
Yep.
See, we
Now,
be knowing
now,
this shit.
now,
I'm trying to
question.
tell you.
Now, question. Side note. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing that we actually talking about other than linebackers. Do you know what my second favorite linebacker core of all time is?
Keith Bullock. Is it the Titans?
No, you got to go further south.
Dolphins?
Mm-mm. Go west.
Go West. The Falcons?
Saints
Pat Swilling, Sam Mills, Ricky Jackson.
and Bone.
It's one more.
Bone.
You know, on the NFL top 10, if y'all ever get on YouTube, they got a list of NFL top 10 shows. I don't know if they still make them or not. They got the number one, that group that you talking about right now. It was a lot of talk about that episode. That was the number one rated linebacking core of all time.
I believe it.
Yep. They
I believe.
barely they
I think the
barely
other
missed
one
the
was named Bone.
playoffs. They missed the playoffs, but it was not because of them. It was because their offense was trash. But their linebacking core was rated the number one of all time. That's
I think they
crazy when
had
you
Billy
said
Joe
that.
Herbert back then.
Yep. If your quarterback is named Billy Joe anything, it's over with.
Billy Joe Tolliver.
Again. All right, so moving on, man. We some more news that came out. Did you see this about the NFL prop betting?
Man, I've seen a little bit of it. I hadn't dug into it, but I kind of had a feeling that it was coming, especially with that federal investigation going on and the NBA's investigations the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to trickle into other sports. That's mainly why a lot of the states will not allow prop betting on college sports because they don't want to get these kids um, involved in something like that, where they might get into a situation where they want to make some extra money and change the outcome of a game.
Yeah, so the league reached out to the state lawmakers and sports betting partners to limit and possibly ban certain prop bets, like how fast is the first pitch gonna be, and injuries, certain things like that. They trying to take it out the game. Nothing has happened since Calvin Ridley and all that stuff happened. I think they just trying to get ahead of it simply because of what you said, what baseball got going on right now and the NBA. The memo, it also stated that apps such as how you say that, Kalshi,
Calcium,
Kalsha,
calcium, calcium. Yeah,
Kalshi, Kalshi, and Polymarket should be banned gambling activity apps. So they're trying to get ahead of it before they had their own major scandal.
yeah. They're calcium and poly market are what's what's called prediction markets.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically going peer to peer. You basically saying, yes, I think it's going to happen, but somebody else has to be taking a bet on the other side that's saying, no, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah. Yep. So that's crazy. We'll see how that goes. The other little bit of news, man, I wanted. Did you see that the NFL filed a grievance against the Players Associating, they want to stop the annual team report cards. Did you see that from going public?
No.
So what that is it's a clause that states that they're violating a collective bargaining agreement by airing public criticism of teams. The NFLPA is pretty much disregarding it. They're going to do it anyway, they said. So what this is, it's a report card that comes out. It usually comes out either the beginning of the season or like in the middle of the off season, where they rate the stadiums, the teams, the how they fly, and things like that. The players and people within the organization they grade like how do you fly? They may get anything from an A to an F. How's the food after the game? How are the facilities?
Arizona always rank low on that.
They do. And I don't want to make this political, but rich people don't like to be called to the carpet about their fuck ups.
You right.
That's where this comes from. This is not an NFL thing. This is they holding the owner's feet to the fire, and they don't want that because now you being held liable for your stadium not having certain things, or we not chartering flights the way we should be, or you not giving us the things that we need to go out there.
It basically comes down to something that is worldwide right now as a problem. People holding themselves accountable.
Absolutely.
Self accountability goes a long way, and people will try to deflect when they aren't self accountable.
Absolute facts. And that's exactly what's going on right now. So that's what's pretty much going on in the NFL. We got injuries and certain things like that that's going on. We'll touch on that Sunday.
There's a lot of key players. There's a lot of key players out. So keep your ear to the ground. And if you see the star players out, look at their backup as a possible waiver wire pickup.
Yeah.
Also, look at the prop bets.
One thing about what T just said, this is the last bit of news, but this is the last week in most fantasy leagues that you can trade. So the one bit of advice I would give you, don't go out there and be desperate and make no dumbass trade and fuck up your season and give somebody the chip. Don't be desperate. It is people out on the waiver wire. Be smart. Don't be desperate. Don't make bad trades. And just kind of keep that in mind because we got to play it. I mean, it seemed like the damn season just started, bro.
Man.
And we already talking about playoffs. Fantasy playoffs, anyway.
Playoffs?
But anyway. So, we going to the NBA now.
Ryan to accept the trade Jefferson and Flacco for Njigba. That man, wow.
Ain't nobody finna take that shit, man.
That man, wow. Hey Reggie, your boys' jerseys last night was looking good, and you were talking about which jersey you should get. You might as well go and get that Travion Henderson because he was wearing that motherfucker out last night.
Travion Henderson looked good. That jersey looked like a piece of shit though.
I kind of like it.
Fuck no. If you gonna do anything, bring back those New England jerseys that had the face with the guy's face on the side, or whatever the hell that was.
The ones back
last night, hell no.
The ones back when Steve Grogan was quarterback.
No. They lost Drew Bledsoe was there.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, them cool. I can get with those. I can get with the new ones, but that shit last night, no, that was awful. But thank you, Travion Henderson, for going off last night, though. I appreciate that. That shit was absolute trash. And they are not the best jerseys in the league. Please stop. I know that's your team.
Hey,
stop.
the best jerseys in the league are the powder blue Chargers jerseys.
They up there. Ain't that now? I will give you that. I do like that. The powder blues are sick. Whenever the 49ers play in their black jerseys, that's one of my favorites.
Those look good too. Yep.
But if the Eagles ever play, I know they play in the Kelly Green jerseys, but if they ever bring back the white jersey with the Kelly Green numbers, gotta have it. But all right, man, we moving to the NBA, man. Some news that should have happened a long ass time ago, in my opinion. Former GM of the Dallas Mavericks, Nico Harrison, they gave him the boot this week. He got fired from his job, probably because of the slow start. Anthony Davis has been injured. Kyrie Irving, he tore his ACL. He'll come back later in the season. But then on the other hand, you got Luka going to the Lakers, and he averaging 40 right now. So that's not happening. They also the number 3 seed in the West.
So here's my question: have you seen the conspiracy theory that's out there that Nico Harrison was sent from Nike by the NBA as an inside man to help
To help the Lakers.
the Lakers and the NBA with ratings?
I,
I've
I
got
ain't
a
gonna sit
video.
here and say he wasn't, man, but
I, I've got a video that I'm gonna if I can find it, I'll send it to you later. But basically, Nico used to work for Nike.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, I get it.
yeah, he got the job for the Dallas Mavericks.
Mhm.
Um, and of course, Mark Cuban, who was a minority owner still, he pretty much kicked him out, said he can't have no say so on nothing. So he kind of
Mhm.
banished Mark Cuban. That way he can do what the hell he want. Because he knew with Mark Cuban there, ain't no way Luca was getting traded. So they traded
Facts.
Luca, and then of course we all said that they got promised the #1 draft pick because of that. Because ain't no way in hell with the odds they had that they were supposed to win their first pick. Um,
Absolutely.
so the more you look at it, the more it looks like that this conspiracy theory could be true, and I'm starting to
Mhm.
believe it my damn self. But if my understanding is correct, Mark Cuban has got his foot back in the door, and he's going to have a little say so. I'd like to see them
I
bring
did see
Dirk
that.
in as GM.
I did see that. I don't know if Dirk will leave Amazon Prime.
Mm,
Have you seen any of their shows yet?
man, I don't fuck with Amazon like that.
So I'm gonna tell y'all, man, NBA on NBC is top tier. It's great. But Amazon Prime with Steve Nash, Blake Griffin, Dirk Nowitzki, Udonis Haslam, Taylor Rooks, they doing their thing. ESPN, once again, do better. You and YouTube TV, whatever y'all got going on, you bullshit. But NBA on NBC and Amazon Prime, they NBA coverage, it has been really, really good this year. But I'm not a conspiracy theorist type person. I know certain things in life they add up or line up to make things look a certain way. But this one, seeing Dallas get that #1 pick and Luca traded to the Lakers, and you didn't contact nobody else.
Nope.
Nah, bro, that seemed a little,
Suspect.
yeah. But the other little bit of news, man, that happened in the NBA, Steph Curry left Under Armour. I think this was an amicable agreement too. He left Under Armour. He's going independent. He'll
His
have his
contract
own
was up.
Curry brand. Yes, his contract was up. This is one thing I bet Nike wish they didn't mess up. But he's going independent. He'll have his own Curry brand. I've never been a Curry shoe type guy, but congrats to him. I hope his brand does well. He's one of the ambassadors in the game. He's one of the greatest to ever do it, the greatest shooter, no question. So,
Under Armour,
congrats to him going forward.
Under Armour is supposedly still making his shoes through 2026.
Yeah. Yep. So that's pretty much it for the NBA, man. We do got a damn near full slate of NBA tonight. Got some pretty good games going on. I did see the Kings are looking to blow up their team. They're also putting Russell Westbrook in their starting lineup. tonight. I seen, so that'll be interesting to see.
Oh, somebody.
Also,
Oh, Dallas Mavericks might be blowing their team up.
there you go. We should have said that when we was talking about Nico, but yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
They've got some pieces that they can get rid of and get some capital back if they feel like they could have a down year. They should go ahead and take that down year. I'm not saying tank, but trade some of these assets you got. Get you some capital if you want to be like the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Trade. You know, me and my brother was talking about something. The funniest thing in the world would be if they traded Anthony Davis back to the Lakers. I don't know if that's even possible.
If you send Anthony Davis and Derek Lively, it could happen.
Who we trading back?
They're trying to get Luka back.
Hell no. I'm a Laker fan. This is my thing. I am a diehard Laker fan. People know this. I'm gonna get in, we get into this all the time. I don't have no emotional attachment to no player. Do I want my team to win? Yes. I do have an emotional attachment to my team. I never want them to win or lose, but I'm always be honest. I love LeBron. Man, bro, you 41 years old. If it's true, we talking about conspiracies. If it's true that your ass is not playing and you ain't got sciatica and you just over there pouting because you want an extension, bro, you 41. You should have got that extension 5, 6, 17 years ago if you could have got it.
They sent him to the G League team for some rehab work. I don't think he's playing for him, but I think he's practicing with him.
I seen that.
Some work. Yeah.
I'm cool with that. If that's the case, if you really hurt, fine. But if you over there pouting because you want this big extension, bro, let that man go try to win a ring. Do not trade Austin Reeves for the sake of a pouting LeBron James. I don't give a damn if you think he the GOAT. Wherever you think, top 5, top 10, do not be this team that trades away a 24, 25-year-old player that's about to reach their prime that can play alongside Luka for a 40-year-old that maybe got 1 or 2 years left. He's starting to get banged up a lot.
Austin Reeves complements Luka very well because Luka's gonna drive, Luka's gonna pass, and having Austin Reeves out there on the wing to shoot.
Yes, and he can facilitate as well, so it don't always fall on Luka. And now you've got a diamond in the rough. You got Jake LaRavia. I didn't know he could shoot like this. So now you got that. DeAndre Ayton ain't even really playing that bad.
It makes Memphis look bad letting LaRavia go like they did.
Exactly. And now look at Memphis. I was going to say something about them. Look at Memphis. That they star player and they coach. They are not vibing.
At all.
Ja Morant probably going to be gone.
Should be.
So
send his ass to Utah.
See. Who, Ja?
Yeah. That way he can go up there and be miserable.
You know what? The way Utah playing with Lauri Markkanen, let me say this, man. I'm gonna say this. This is one of the better rookie classes that's been in a long time. I was waiting on Ace Bailey to find his way. These past couple of games, I think he's starting to find his way. It sucks what happened to Dylan Harper in San Antonio. You see Edgecombe and Maxey, they vibing. You see Jeremiah Fears over there in New Orleans. Man, this draft, Cooper Flagg starting to find his way.
Couple of second-year players that was quiet last year starting to find they way, like Isaiah Collier.
Yeah. Sarr in Washington.
Yeah, finding his way.
Yes, sir. So this and one last thing about the NBA. Ain't none of this shit in our notes. We literally freestyling right now. What is your opinion about the All-Star game format? It's USA versus World now.
I like that.
I do too, because the World gonna kick their ass by 50.
Man. Ooh, Lord.
Please don't get on here and tell me about LeBron and Steph, and I understand that. KD, I 100% get it. That starting five over there gonna have Jokic, Luka, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Giannis, and you can put me or T in that starting five, and they gonna kick anybody ass that we put over there.
I mean, you got players like DeAndre Ayton who's gonna be over there.
Embiid, if
Embiid,
he healthy.
if you know he gonna get to the All-Star game and be like, oh, I can't play.
VJ Edgecombe is not. He's from the same place that Aiden is from.
Yeah, they what it's gonna come down to is splash versus fundamentals.
How the fuck did I forget this name? Wemby. We don't have nothing for that over here. Yeah, you get on Instagram and you see us. We put these video ups. We doing all these crossovers and we dunking, and that's it. And y'all always try to not you, but you know when you talk to people about basketball, they try to tell you how great the game is. It's more fast paced. They have more talent. They have more skill. But if you think about it, do they really? They shoot a lot of threes, and you might see them make some. That don't mean they're a good 3-point shooter. That just means that's what the coach and the analytics tell them to do.
So you remember when the Suns were the fastest paced team in the league back when they had Steve Nash and
With D'Antoni?
yeah, about 50%
Mhm.
of the league play like that now.
Yeah.
Maybe more. That
And they
pace
not
is kind
winning.
of slow. No, not at all.
and they not winning.
The
That
ones that
Suns teams actually had shooters.
to be a winner in the NBA right now, you have to control the pace, you have to get to the foul line, and you got to play defense.
Yep. That's it. I looked at how OKC beat the hell out of the Lakers, and that's exactly how they beat them. They the best defensive team. They got a team that can shoot. They got a team that's unselfish. They got a team to get their star player gets to the free throw line like none other. And you know what else? They put basketball first.
Yes.
And they are a team. That's why they the best team. So moving on, man, because I know you hungry.
As hell.
We picked out 4 college football games this weekend, man. How we usually do. We'll run through them real quick. So one of the top 4, hopefully it's a good game. We got number 9 Notre Dame going against number 22 Pittsburgh. The Irish are trying to keep their playoff momentum alive. They've won 8 straight after dropping their first 2. Interesting note about this game, Pittsburgh coach Pat Narduzzi, he's never beaten a Notre Dame. He's 0-4. CJ Carr, he's having a pretty good season. Leads the nation in yards per attempt, over 10 yards per attempt. That means every time he complete a pass, it's pretty much a first down. That's pretty damn good. Of course, if you're going to talk about Jeremiah Love, this dude, man, he killing it. He a beast. Averaging 110 yards a game. He's got 13 touchdowns. That's top 5 in the nation. On the other end, I hope I'm saying this man's name right. Mason Heinzel? Is that how you say that? I don't know. Quarterback for Pittsburgh. He has improved this Pittsburgh offense, and over these past 4 games, they're averaging 40 a game, near 40 a game. The big key will be if Jeremiah Love can figure out this Panthers run defense that ranks near the top of the nation in rush defense.
Well, I mean, the Irish offense is they humming right now. They finally clicking. CJ Carr, he was up and down earlier in the year, in my opinion, but he's starting to find the rhythm. Their running game is bullying everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If Pitt's been living on smoke and mirrors with their defense, and Notre Dame gets up in this game, they can pound the rock. And don't get me wrong, Pittsburgh ain't no hope. Pittsburgh's had some formidable competition, but I think Notre Dame is literally got it in their mind that if they want to make the playoffs, they have to win out, and they have to win out convincingly. So
Yep.
I like Notre Dame at -11.5.
And they do not have a conference championship to lean on either. So
Nope.
they got to win out. Yep. So second game should be, well, we'll see. This is a revenge game from Alabama. After last season losing 24-3. First of all, let me tell you about the damn game. It's number 12 Oklahoma, the Sooners, going into Tuscaloosa to play number 4 Alabama. As recently stated, revenge game. Oklahoma beat Alabama 24-3 last season, pretty much knocking them out the playoff hunt completely. Ty Simpson, man, he's getting better throughout the season. He's been unbelievable. Downside to Alabama is their run game, very inconsistent, almost non-existent. They had 128 yards combined in their last 2 games. Probably won't get no better this game because Oklahoma boasts a great rush defense, one of the best in the SEC. Man, John Mateer, since he came back from his injury, he don't look like he did previously. That's worrisome for me.
I think he's playing not to get hurt.
Absolutely. Think he playing too safe. If Oklahoma can keep this game close, and if they can get the John Mateer that they had previous injury, I think they may be able to pull it off. The pass defense must limit Ty Simpson, but they pass defense is very inconsistent at Oklahoma. I'm taking the Tide. Taking the Tide.
The thing with the Tide, man, if K and the boy come out with that black hoodie, it's over. I mean, I'm just being honest. If he come out there with the black hoodie on, it's over. So I hope he wears something other than that black hoodie. But Oklahoma's defense, they straight up rude. They stay in the backfield.
Yep.
They crank out sacks and tackles for loss like it's a hobby. And they're exactly the type of front that can give Alabama problems. If they give Alabama's run game problems and turn them one-dimensional rather than a balanced offense, it could keep the game close because they could force a few turnovers. And as long as John Mateer plays mistake-free football, I think it'll be a close game. That's why I am taking Oklahoma plus 6.5.
I'm with it. I love it. You taking Oklahoma in that 6.5. You basing that off defense?
I'm basing it off defense and Mateer playing mistake-free football. He ain't got to go out there and be extravagant. He just got to go out there, protect the ball, move a little bit.
Yeah, I like that.
Shit.
You know what?
Oklahoma done already smacked Michigan and Tennessee, punched them straight in the face.
They did. That is true. I'm with you, hey. I like it. You know, I like picking them crazy upsets like that.
Mm-hmm. I ain't saying Oklahoma gonna win straight up, but I'll take them points.
So here's my next one, and I think this one may be the game for me. We got number 20 Iowa, the Hawkeyes, going to Southern Cal to play the 19th ranked Trojans of USC. The last time Iowa played USC was in 1976, and USC beat their ass 55-0. The Trojans have one of the best offenses in the nation, going against Iowa's stingy defense. That is pretty much the key to this game. Iowa will score points, as we've previously said, but I think USC may have a little bit too much firepower. Now, if Iowa, if they can muck this game up, if they can keep it around 20-17, I think Iowa may have a shot. But, you know, I like the Trojans.
Hey, look, Jimmy, Tennessee, my team, but they got smacked in the face too. I mean, it is what it is. You got to remove your feelings sometimes when you talk about sports. Michigan
What up,
and
Jimmy?
Tennessee both got smacked.
Jimmy is one of my favorite people on earth.
Okay.
Oh, my bad. Heck, go ahead.
I know you all right. I thought you were finna go into why.
Oh no, I used to work with Jimmy. Jimmy was one of my former supervisors, and he's just if we could get rid of 50 million people on earth and replace it with 50 million Jimmys, the world may be a better place.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's a big thing to say. But Jimmy he's a top tier Hall of Fame human being, man. I love him to death. Right. And he made me some ribs that was real good too. But Go ahead.
Well, food,
You
food,
can go.
food, food to get you.
They do.
All right, USC has the flash, but Iowa controls the rhythm. Their defense turns every game into a bar fight, and USC hasn't seen a unit that is this disciplined yet. Now, I told you last week that even with Oregon having a pretty much high powered offense and a Heisman candidate, that Iowa was going to slow them down, and that's exactly what
You
happened.
did.
Iowa almost won that game, even with the lackluster offense. They almost won that game. I think this game is going to be very similar. I think USC will pull it out, but I think Iowa's defense is going to limit them. So I'm taking Iowa plus 6.5.
I
That
like
plus
that.
6.5 is recurring theme right now.
Hey, I like that with Iowa.
Yeah.
Iowa be uglying up games, man. They really do. Last game, I want to hear your take on this one. We got Texas, number 11, the Texas Longhorns, going against the number 5 Georgia Bulldogs. So here's my notes. First of all, this is the only note I wrote down. Texas is 0-4 on the road against the spread. Arch Manning, what are you gonna look like against this top tier Georgia defense? I don't think you're a Heisman candidate, but you can prove yourself to be one of the guys that you can prove yourself to be the guy that they think you are. Show me that you've really improved in this game.
So in our preseason show, when we were talking about Heisman candidates, of course, everybody had Arch Manning on their list. And the guy on the show with me right now, Mike, told you temper your expectations. And the reason he said temper your expectations, you saw early in the season exactly why. Arch Manning was out there looking lost. He didn't look like a quarterback. He looked like he should be on the bench.
Yep.
But Arch has found his way. Arch has started to look like a quarterback. Arch is starting to put up Heisman numbers in some of these games, and he's protecting the ball, making smart decisions. But at the same time, Georgia's defense is going to be a reality check for
Yeah.
him. His past two games, he's went over 300 yards in both games. Their rushing offense is what's going to hold them back. If you can't balance your game against Georgia, you are in trouble. You got to be able to move that ball with the run game and with the passing game if you want to be effective with them. And I honestly think
Mm-hmm.
that the way Texas is playing right now, they can keep it close, but they won't win the game. That's why it's a recurring theme right now. I'm taking Texas plus 6.5.
And y'all heard it there from Coach Lee Hack Corso right there. He taking 6.5 on everything.
Man,
I actually think this is going to be a good game because the verse to that, I'm not really big on Gunner Stockton. That's my thing with Georgia. If Georgia had a quarterback like Ty Simpson or somebody that could move them up and down the field, Georgia may be number 2 or number 3 in the nation. I really think that. It's never the defense. And they run offense ain't been that high quality either. So, you got a suspect run offense and you got a quarterback that at the end of if this is a close game and I need Gunner Stockton to take me down the field, do you 100% trust him to do that? Now, because they got championship pedigree and I believe in Kirby Smart, I think Georgia will win the game. Damn near
I,
every game Georgia plays is a big game at this point.
I trust Gunnar Stockton to manage a game. I don't trust Gunnar Stockton to win the game. He's protected the ball well, but I don't recall a situation where he had to literally put the team on his shoulders and go win the game.
Yep, me either. But I think this is gonna be a pretty good game. I tell you, man, you got two of the best coaches in college football matching wits in this game. Coach Sarkeesian and Coach Kirby Smart. And it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. So I like Georgia. It's hard for me to ever go against Georgia. Championship pedigree, championship coach. So I like Georgia. But we'll see. We got an early game on Sunday. Really ain't worth going over. It's the Commanders and the Dolphins.
Who's out on that one? Is Jaden Daniels back? Is Terry McLaurin back?
Jaden Daniels is out. McLaurin is out. Same shit, different day. Washington, man, they hit a wall this season. They hit that bitch going 100 miles an hour too.
Well,
Marshawn Lattimore tore his ACL.
You got that sophomore slump with Jaden Daniels. It happens way too often for you not to pay attention to it. The quarterback come out, he'd be the star of the show his first year. Then people start to figure him and the system out, and sophomore slump.
Bo Nix going through it.
He is.
Bo Nix is definitely going through it.
Better learn to read the defense. We had that whole conversation early in the season when we were talking about the best quarterbacks. You got to learn to read defense. You go out there and you can win off athleticism and talent for a little while, but if you cannot read a defense, you're done.
Yep. And it was always the argument, and it may come to fruition. Caleb Williams ain't hit no damn sophomore slump.
No, he's got a coach that is coaching him up, and he's getting better every week.
It's funny. The two quarterbacks that got two new coaches. Drake May got Mike Vrabel. Caleb Williams got Ben Johnson. And New England, they the number one seed. Mike Vrabel, boy, if you're a Titan fan, you gotta be on suicide watch watching that shit last night. But Mike Vrabel got the Patriots playing the way they supposed to look, and the way that Ben Johnson has came over there and completely turned this Chicago team around. And they missing a bunch of defensive players. They had people go in and out. The one thing about Chicago that bothers me, they cannot get their offense all on one page at one time. If Rome Odunze has a good game, DJ Moore does absolutely nothing. If DJ Moore does something, Rome Odunze don't do nothing. If you can somehow get both of them on the same account and you can get the run game with Mononga and Swift, you got two good tight ends in Cole Kmet and Colston Loveland, man, they'll be crazy.
So while we talking about Ben Johnson being the coach of the Bears, how about his replacement this past week, John Morton in Detroit? Dan Campbell took play calling duties. Said, "Hey, Dan Campbell said it's nothing bad. He just said sometimes you just need to make a change, to see things in a different perspective." And what he did, he came out there and they put up some points.
So let me go on and touch on this because everybody been asking me. That's what I wish Nick Sirianni would do. It's just that simple, man. Y'all been asking. Remember earlier I said about the emotional attachment. I don't expect when people ask me about A.J. Brown, he ain't wrong. Everything that he said when they asked him, he ain't said nothing wrong. How he goes about it, if you want to argue that, that's fine. I don't know if A.J. Brown has sat down with Jalen Hurts and Sirianni and Kevin Patullo. I don't know that. But I will say everything that he said is not wrong. And everybody who thought it was him and Jalen, if you listen to those statements, it ain't Jalen. It's clearly the offensive coordinator. If you Nick Sirianni, you was a former offensive coordinator at the Colts when they had Phillip Rivers. Y'all went 11-5. That's what got you this Eagles job. You one of the highest winning percentage coaches in the league. You team that if you can keep them together, you pretty much got a dynasty on your hands right now. You've been to 2, you won 1. They pretty much healthy. You need to make a change. A.J. Brown ain't wrong.
Dan Campbell did what I wish a lot of coaches would do, whether it's them taking away play calling duties and doing it themselves, or if it's them not holding on to play calling duties when it's not working and letting somebody else do it. You got to know when to pull the plug.
Absolutely. Especially if you know your team has a chance to do something special. Now, if the Jets The way the Jets look, the way the Jets look on Thursday, hell, at this point, it don't matter what you do. But if you like the Eagles and Detroit and teams like that, if you see something that can be changed, change it. And that's what Dan Campbell did. They came out, and Jahmyr Gibbs, he looked great. Probably had his best game of the season. It's all about – that's why they gave you the job.
Hey, Dan Campbell is my favorite coach in the NFL right now.
He's definitely – I think he's mine too. But I do like Mike Vrabel. I do like Mike Vrabel.
I like Mike. I like Mike.
And I have a soft spot for Andy Reid because of what he did in Philadelphia.
The old wars.
Lastly, man, before we get out of here, it's been some rumblings since Green Bay lost to Philly in the Monday night game about Matt LaFleur losing his job. What do you? I don't think Matt LaFleur should lose. If he loses his job today, he'll have a coaching job tomorrow.
As a matter of fact, fire him.
Yeah, you want him in tell. I would love for if y'all want a quarterback, coach, Matt LaFleur in Tennessee. Yes, absolutely. Bring Malik Willis back with you.
He's familiar with the territory. Probably still got a house here.
Yeah. But anyway, man, that's enough of us ranting and raving to y'all today, man. Thank y'all for the show. Thank y'all for tuning into the show. And we'll be back Sunday morning before the game start with our regular injury fantasy report. We'll give y'all updates about the game that's going on. I think it's in Germany, I think. But we'll give y'all updates of that, live updates while we on the air. We're finna let T go eat.
Hey, question. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving, do you bowl?
I don't think I do.
We will do a show the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. That way we can go over the NFL games for Thanksgiving.
Matter of fact, even if we do, I won't be there. I gotta fry too many turkeys.
Oh, well, you have time to do a show.
Yes, sir. Hey, Jimmy, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Get the word out, man. Tell them to come check us out. Close us out, Hat.
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. We're nothing without y'all. We'll see y'all on Sunday at 10:30.
Ain't nobody playing no Blackout 7. That's
Blackout 7.
That
we
shit
ain't
is
spending no
awful,
money on that BS. I'm sorry you had to hear that, Jimmy.
I am a Call of Duty purist, but this shit is...
Lines moving swift like the rain in the night. Heavy hitters in this game got the insight. Magic's with the tip, 615 with the hit. Podcast worldwide, see us never miss. Never miss.